Hey writers, you are here because you are ready to draft your Profile of Graduates reflection paragraph. Dun dun dun. So you have done your pre-writing. I have also done my pre-writing. You've thought of a few ideas and some evidence to show that you are working on these Profile of Graduates characteristics, or maybe you already feel like you display these characteristics through your actions and your words and your habits. So today you are going to pick one of the Profile of Graduates traits, and it'll probably be the one that you feel like you have the most evidence or the most examples for, or maybe the strongest evidence or strongest examples. So I'm going to show you how I do that going through my own work. So now I know the Profile of Graduates trait that I want to write about, balance, and I'm ready to start actually drafting. But in order to do that, the thing I want to teach you today is to visualize your audience. Okay, so we know who your audience is going to be. It's me, it's your parents, and it's Mr. Ahmed, and Miss Jass and Miss J, right? Your teachers, your parents, and the principal. And this is going to be like an important piece of writing that's going on your report card. So I don't want you to write it as if you're writing to your friend, right? You've been writing informational and narrative stories, and you've been writing them for kindergartners, or you've been writing them for third graders or other people. This one, you're writing this paragraph for adults. So when you're doing your drafting, right, you have your ideas from your pre-writing, but before you even put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, I want you to just like visualize the people you're writing for and think about how you would talk to them. Would you like be really funny and casual with Mr. Ahmed? Probably not. Would you just say, hey, yo, mom and dad, listen to me? Probably not. You would speak in the most professional language that you possibly can, right? Academic language is what we call this. And so have a think before you start writing. Visualize these people in your head and say, if I was just talking to them, what would that sound like, right? How can I sound really mature and academic in my speaking so that I can transfer that to my writing? Okay. Then, once you have that visualizing done, you might pause this video right now and do that. Pause this video for like a minute and think about how you would speak to your parents or Mr. Ahmed. Then, unpause now, and you're going to start your drafting on a Google Doc. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, here I have my blank Google Doc open. I also have my notes from my pre-writing here, and I'm going to focus on this one that I've chosen to do, balance. I've also spent some time visualizing how I'm going to talk to my audience, which are my parents, my teachers, and Mr. Ahmed. So now my job is to start drafting. So I'm going to take my ideas that I brainstormed here and now kind of turn them into sentences. Okay, so let me check my word count, which is something cool you can do. It's about 165 words. That's more than I want, so I will have to do some revising and editing, take some things out, but this is a good place to start. So let me just reread it, and you'll notice how I didn't just copy my ideas from my brainstorming. This helped me get started, but then I wrote a lot more. Sometimes I feel like I'm spinning plates, about 10 plates at the same time. Now, of course, I'm not actually spinning these plates, but at times they feel real. I have my teaching plate, my friendship plate, my mom plate, a yoga plate, a YouTuber plate, a reader plate, an artist plate, a wife plate, and so on. Something I have learned this year is that if I have too many plates, they will start to go wobbly. I need to make sure that if I'm going to add another plate to my metaphorical circus act, I will be able to give enough attention to the plates I already have. All of this shows balance. I must have an efficient and proficient use of time to balance all of my responsibilities. I have learned this through years of practice and years of dropping plates. However, this year especially, I think that I have worked to ensure a well-rounded and balanced lifestyle. Yeah. Okay, so my drafting's complete. I have a pretty solid paragraph, and I'm feeling pretty good about what I wrote so far. But like I said in the video, it is too long. I don't want it to be more than 100 words probably. And so I'm gonna need to do some revising and editing to make sure that I'm picking the strongest words to really get my point across, but not go on and on, okay? So now that you've seen me do this, you can take these same strategies and apply it to your own writing. So your job today, think about your audience. You might have already done that if you paused the video earlier. Get your pre-writing, select the one profile of graduate characteristic that you're going to write about. Open your Google Doc through Google Classroom, and then start drafting. Okay? Have a great time, and I'll see you soon.